Most cartoon moms bake cookies. Well, Nicole Watterson, on the other hand, breaks the speed of sound, has super strength, conquers entire worlds, and so much more. So yeah, she's pretty strong. So today, we're gonna go over her 7 different levels of strength to find out how strong she really is. Starting with 1% power. And in this state, her strength is anything but normal. The first power 1% strength gets her is super strength. And we see this in the episode The Fight, where Nicole walks up to Mr. Rex's warehouse, and bro is literally 100 times bigger than her, but she just fearlessly storms in there and beats the ever-living hell out of Mr. Rex.
Well, that's fine by me. Well, I'm glad we finally reached an agreement. Goodbye, Mr. Rex.
That was already pretty insane, but still, while being at just 1% power, she can take over entire civilizations. And we see this in the episode The Choices, where Nicole looks over all the potential outcomes of her life if she got with different partners. And a lot of those were either too controlling, straight up weird, or just straight up resulted in death. But in an alternate universe where Nicole stayed single, she would have literally conquered the planet as a half robot. Now, that's already pretty insane, but that was only 1% power. Now we're gonna look at what Nicole would be like at 5% power, and things are gonna start to get crazy, as with her newfound strength, Nicole can literally run faster than the speed of sound. In the episode The Fury, when traffic was trash and the kids were late again, Nicole just casually stepped out of the car and started demolishing every vehicle that stood in her way. People were just trying to get to work, and she was out here playing real-life bumper cars. After clearing the road like a boss, she zoomed straight past the sound barrier.
What? We travel faster than the speed of sound. Give it a second.
Have a nice day.
There you go.
But don't let her super strength distract you from the fact that Nicole goes full-on Superman mode when her kids are in danger. In the episode The Mothers, the boys got themselves into trouble, and Nicole, being the godly being that she is, senses it and literally turns into Superman. Nicole just starts demolishing everything in her way and punches someone so hard that they break the ramp and literally get embedded into the wall. Elmore citizens better have insurance. That was so insane because she's literally only at 5% power, and she gets so much stronger later in this video. You have to watch to the end. And what's even more insane is in the episode The Choices, when Nicole casually leaps over a single butterfly to leap over an entire crowd of people. And she doesn't even leave a scratch on the butterfly. It just flutters away like it was blessed to be her launch pad. Physics just got straight up denied. But now we're on to 10% power. And with 10%, she starts physically evolving. And one of the best examples of this is when Nicole literally turns into Pat God.
You're a thieving, bottom-feeding, money-grabbing crook. People like you are squeezing the very last cent out of hard-working families. You're the reason ice caps are melting and baby polar bears are homeless.
Like, geez, I would hate to be Larry in this situation. She also evolves in a bunch of other ways in the show, but we see even more of Nicole's strength and literally transforming in the episode The Authority, when Granny JoJo comes over and starts arguing with Nicole over her bad parenting techniques. Nicole gets super mad in the heat of the moment, and she snaps and becomes a demon for a second.
What are you doing, sweetie?
Just making a sandwich.
Well, let me show you how to do it safely. Good luck trying to stop me, Nicole. I've safe-proofed this whole house. Everything breakable is now plastic. Everything else is rubber. Apart from that, which was paper. A good mother prevents accidents before they happen. I am a good mother! Say it! Oh, say it! Oh, say I'm a good mother!
But now we're at 25% power, and this new transformation unlocks a ton of powers. It all starts with a normal family shopping trip, and by normal, I mean Gumball, Darwin, and Richard nagging her non-stop for candy like their lives depend on it. After the kids and Richard try as many tricks as they can to get candy from Nicole, she finally snaps. Her eyes turn glowing demonic yellow, her teeth sharpen into literal fangs, and claws come out like she's mid-Pokemon evolution. motion, and she plunges them all into darkness like she's summoning the apocalypse. Shelves are flying, people are screaming, and Nichole is officially in complete rage mode. Oh, and let's not forget, just before all this, she went to get a free massage to calm herself down. Just a little relaxation, a little peace. Anyway, she continues her rampage throughout the store, and then comes the mall security. Poor guy. He actually tases her, and it works for like half a second, but then Nichole eats that voltage like it's an appetizer. She doesn't even flinch. And then she just grabs him by his collar and stares directly into his soul. And at that exact moment, he ages 20 years. That's right. Just by looking at her, this man goes into retirement. That taser might have worked on a bear, but Nichole evolved through it. This isn't just mom rage. This is a full-blown supernatural event. This is nothing compared to what she does when she reaches 50% power. And things are about to get crazy, because at 50% power, she evolves into Hulk mode. In the episode, The Money, after their family loses all their cash and everything seems to be falling apart, Nichole snaps under the pressure of holding everything together. Her body transforms, squared up jaw, and a terrifying presence that makes everyone back off. She doesn't go wild, but her sheer size and insanity radiate one clear message: don't even think about messing with her.
Step back! She's gonna severely reprimand him!
Don't worry, kids! I'll calm her down with my irresistible charm!
We're broke.
The best part about this form is that only Richard is capable of stopping it through his sweet old jolly fatness. But it only gets more crazy with 69% power. Nice. In the episode The Castle, the boys are left home alone, with Richard being in charge, which you know is never a good idea. But anyways, while he's in charge, he lets a bunch of people into the house, and he's too nice to tell them to leave. So much so to the point where people literally start living there. At the end of the day, Nichole gets back home and looks particularly mad, knowing something's wrong. And when she goes inside and sees the mess, someone makes the fatal mistake of disrespecting Nichole.
You're going to clean this place until it looks better than when you arrived. Then you will leave and never come back.
Or what?
Now, if you think I'm exaggerating, get this. When Nichole is mad enough, she straight up turns into a killer robot. And not metaphorically either. And in the episode The Pizza, when society in Elmore collapses, Nichole has to protect her family. Some wannabe bandits pull up thinking they can take on Nichole. And no, that doesn't happen. Nichole straight up wipes them to the floor. One guy even got killed with her only blowing wind at him. She's out here doing Naruto techniques like it's light work. One thing's for sure, if she ever wanted to take over Elmore, nobody could stop her. And now, finally, we arrive at Nicole's ultimate and most powerful transformation. This is her using 100% of her power. This is the anime form. But before deep diving into her abilities at this stage, it's important to understand how Nichole became a master of martial arts in the first place. As a child, Nichole and Yoki Yoshida practiced karate under the guidance of Yoki's father. They were not only sparring partners, but they were also best friends, each strong on their own, but unstoppable when they're fighting together. Their bond was deep and their skill sets were absolutely unmatched. Everything, however, changed during the final round of Elmore's karate tournament, when Nichole and Yuki faced each other in the ultimate showdown. Yuki was more skilled and overall had better fighting skills, but Nicole's unshakable will pushed her beyond her limits, and in the end, she emerged victorious. But victory came with a price. Defeated and dishonored, Yuki was forced to leave America and return to Japan, where she continued training, driven by a single purpose: one day to return and reclaim her honor by defeating Nichole. For Nichole, the cost was far greater. She had lost her closest friend. From that day on, she vowed to never practice karate again. But now, that day has come. Yuki is back in America, and she wants to claim her revenge. But Nichole didn't want to fight her friend, so at first, Yuki tried to annoy her with some pretty childish behavior. However, Yuki being her best friend knew right away what would make her fight her. Given the Yoshida's family wealth and influence, Yuki threatened to have Nichole fired and even take away her home. And this was the final straw. Yuki and Nichole meet at the school gym for a final battle. Their appearances also change to fit an anime battle. Right away, the two start fighting. They begin exchanging punches so vicious and fast that the human eye is not capable of seeing them. Both Nichole and Yuki are equal in the fight as well, until Yuki decides to spice things up a bit by using her special energy attack, resembling the Kamehameha from Dragon Ball. But fear not, guys, because Nichole has an ace up her sleeve. She successfully blocks Yuki's attack with an energy shield. The two begin bombarding each other with energy balls until Nichole finally struck one final punch, finally defeating Yuki. After Yuki is seemingly defeated, Nichole offers her a chance of redemption, but Yuki is unable to swallow her pride and attacks, resulting in the roof collapsing and trapping their children. Unable to lift the debris on their own, they unite their powers and finally free their children. In the end, the two of them apologized to each other and became friends once again. The anime form has everything: super speed, super strength, fiery eyes, energy manipulation, Kamehameha. This form literally has everything. Nicole Watterson is the most unstoppable mom in cartoon history. But because you watched all the way to the end of the video, you should subscribe. Like 0% of you guys are subscribed. Come on, I'll give you a cookie. No, I won't. I don't give away my damn cookies. You better subscribe though.